The deadline for Ghana's migration from analog to digital broadcasting scheduled for September 2017 has been extended to 2018. At the National Media Forum on Digital Migration in Accra, the Minister for Communications, Mrs. Ursula Owusu Ekuful, expressed regret over the delay, but said the delay will enable all broadcasters to make an input towards the project implementation.
Ghana's migration onto a digital platform was expected to take off on June 17, 2015, but was postponed to September 2017 due to some hitches in the migration process. The National Forum on Content and Digital Migration was a platform for the media and regulators to dialogue on the challenges in the implementation process. Participants were from the National Communication Authority (NCA), the National Media Commission (NMC), and the Ministry of Information. Issues such as content and regulatory policy, as well as a regulatory framework that will guide its implementation, took center stage. Mr. George Sapong is the Executive Secretary at the National Media Commission.
The construction of the platform is being funded by the state. It has been proposed that a special entity will be set up to manage it, and key stakeholders will be represented on the board of this new entity. This is believed to avert some of the dangers alluded to earlier. But does it resolve other complications? We have already posed the question of who among the BSD and the content producer is the broadcaster. If we consider the BSD as a broadcaster, then it is media. And to the extent that it is funded by the state, it becomes state-owned media. By their combined effect, Articles 167C and 168 vest the management and regulation of all state-owned media in the hands of the NMC. The Commission is enjoined to appoint the governing board, including the chief executive. Hence, what does it mean? How does the current proposal about governance and management of the yet-to-be-established entity satisfy the Constitution?
Ghana is expected to fully migrate onto digital transmission by September 2017, but the Minister for Communication, Mrs. Ursula Owusu Ekuful, says the country cannot meet the deadline. She called on all to collaborate to ensure a successful implementation in 2018.
The ordinary consumer did not ask government to switch from analog to digital television. They were quite happy watching their televisions. And even though the image would not be the best quality, at least they were viewing their televisions. We've signed up and are determined to meet our international obligations in that regard. That's going to impose some costs on those who do not have digital television. Set-top boxes, I know that's also topical. Are we going to provide them for free? Or are they going to be subsidized for those who need to be able to continue watching televisions, and whether they are analog TVs or not fit to receive the digital signals? The government would have to take up some of that responsibility to ensure that those who cannot afford it would not suffer because of the decisions or the international obligations that the government has taken upon itself.